This is Donald Parham. You're listening to Chargers Unleashed, part of the LA Football Network. Stay jiggy.
Hey, this is Chris from the 2nd, Chargers outside linebacker, and make sure you check out Chargers Unleashed.
Shout out to Chargers Unleashed, Sebastian Joseph Day, you know the vibes, we outside.
You checking in with Mike Williams from the LA Chargers, and you're tuning in to Chargers Unleashed.
You're listening to the Chargers Unleashed podcast with your host, Dan Wolkenstein and Jake Hefner.
To make this list, you had to be either stupid fast or stupid quick, with an asterisk of maybe you're both. And that's where we land with each of our top favorites in terms of fits for the Chargers. Jake, I will let you do the honors first. Who is your favorite fit for the Los Angeles Chargers?
Guy who I've been bullish about since day one, Dan, and you know this, and you and I have had bullish conversations about this in general, but Zay Flowers, Boston College, arguably the most dynamic pass catcher in this entire draft class. Now, I know a lot of people have debated on whether or not he's worthy of a first-round pick, and I get that. Obviously, 5'10", 172 pounds, you need to put some size on him at the next level. There's no question about that. But with the ball in his hands, his filthy route running, you talk about adding an explosive playmaker to this offense to hit that next gear, if you will, that Brandon Staley has talked about. The change of direction that Zay Flowers brings to this game is ridiculous. Dan, half of the yards that Zay Flowers collected this year were yards after the catch. I mean,
that's insane.
You want someone with yak production, bang, 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 check, 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 whatever you want to call it. He hits that. And the crazy part about it is that despite his size, he tracks the ball so good downfield on vertical routes that he is running. He just hits a different gear with that explosive capability. Contested catches, you turn on the film against Louisville, he's out jumping defenders, snatching balls, literally having to go over their back and taking it right out in front of their face. I mean, just his blend of release, his athletic capability, his quickness, as I mentioned, change of direction speed. He's got so much explosive capabilities that could add another level of juice to this offense and what the Chargers currently don't have among their wide receiver core. This is a different element that you can insert into that.
Man, I mean, look, am I going to be upset if the Chargers get Zay Flowers in round one? No.
You just don't like him at 21.
Yes. But the thing is, I would understand it. Like, just because you have him at number one in terms of best fit doesn't mean that you want him at the first round pick. Like, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Is that correct?
No, that's correct. That's the same argument that I had said with Jalen Hyatt. I'm not 100% sold that 21 is his sweet spot.
So, but in terms of being a great fit, like, would he fit for the Chargers and their needs in this wide receiver room? 1,000%. I mean, like, what's not to like about him? Now, I think what is important for him is going to be the 40 time at the combine.
100%.
Because if he, let's say he runs in the, let's say he does like a 4.46. I don't think that helps him. Like, that's not helping his case to be that kind of game breaker, house call type receiver. Now, you see it all over the film, but if he comes out and runs like a 4.34, I mean, I might have to change my rankings if I'm being honest. Until that happens, we'll see. But again, like, you cannot go wrong. No offense gets worse. Every offense gets better with Zay Flowers on your team. Period. He is so dynamic, so fun to watch. He is almost, in my opinion, almost the most human joystick-like in this entire class. But hell, as much as I wouldn't pick him at 21, would I be upset? No. Would I understand it? 100%. Like, at some point, you know what you need. And if you don't want to risk losing that because you want to wait for the value to get there, I get it. Like, when you have a year like the Chargers have coming up with Justin Herbert and all the prove-it years that are happening with coaching staff and some of the players, I get it. Throw it all out the window. Like, I want the best guys who can help my team regardless of when they're picked. I don't care. I'll live with it if I stretch a little. Who cares?